it's not like going missed is some big mystery. Remember, we all had to get our instrument ratings. It's just that it is the easiest area to grow rust and all of a sudden have that pit in the bottom of your stomach where you realize you have no idea at this point now what to do, especially with all the avionics and the automation that comes in. You want to know that stuff cold.
Are you like this every day?
I am.
Are you like this on the flight
I
line?
am. Well, listen, you got to shake it. Listen, I don't want anybody at home to think that, I yell at my students or I bark at them. I think a good instructor...
He's the nicest guy in the world, folks.
I think a good instructor knows when to talk and get their students fired up and make it enjoyable. And I also think what makes my students nervous, Rich, is when I start to get quiet. It's my students who all of a sudden turn to me and go, you're not saying anything over there. I go, yeah, maybe it's because you're doing real good. And I'm liking the way this is going.
That's right. The guy's working you out of a job.
Yeah, but I like to shake it up, I think, when I'm teaching.
That's good that you do that. So let's talk about your flight instructing and your abilities and stuff like that. What gives you the most joy when you're out there flying, flight instructing?
I'm very gracious to receive the title. But I think as I look back, Rich, as a fighter, you taught for many years, I know actively, and still do. You're your designated examiner. But I think for me, I love the people that I've met. I mean, I look back on the last 7, 8 years, and I think, and I've been at the safe booth, and I've been walking around, and people recognize me, and just to see the friends coming up from all over. This guy flew a Cirrus, that guy flew a Corvallis, this guy was on a Mooney, this guy's in a jet, this guy's in a Meridian. Just to run into the people, and some of them are amazing people from all different walks of life, all different religions, all different colors, creeds. That is just amazing. It's the relationships, it's the people that I've met, and I'm very grateful to have met some of them, and it's so nice to run into them here.
I can tell by your personality you've made a good mark in their lives, and the sad part about it, because I too, just like you, have soloed a few people and everything, and I'm sure you're probably disheartened when they come up to you and go, Mossy, it's me, and because you've come in contact with so many people, and it's like, oh gosh, I wish I could remember. They know you because of your personality, because of your outgoingness and everything, and your ability to teach well. It's just too bad that we can't remember all of them. Does that ever bother you?
No, I mean, I think, that
I think they understand.
I think I always get with those people who, I've always had a specialty, and that was single pilot IFR, and I was very passionate about it. I mean, I soloed at somebody in a Cirrus, and I think I keep in touch with all of them. I think I hear from them all the time, and my phone rings, and I always say the same thing. Now, once in a blue moon, you fly with somebody you don't like. I don't say the same thing, but usually you get out of the airplane, and I say to them, listen, here's my phone number. Do me a favor. When you have a question or something, pick up the phone, call me. I would rather you call me than somebody else. I said, I'm not going to send you a bill, but I said, I really enjoyed flying with you. Pick up the phone when you have a question and call me. And you know what's really cool? They do it. And I run into them, and that is just the coolest thing ever.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Has anybody asked you to speak at seminars, or do you do stuff like that? Do you write books or articles or anything?
I do. Well, I'm an FAA safety team lead representative, so I give talks. I'm out in Los Angeles in the Western region, so I give talks. I'm the co-creator of the Cessna Corvallis recurrent training program, which is similar to a BPPP, or what we have in the Cirrus community, which is the CPPP. I give talks. I have CDs out there on Find the Garmin G1000, the Garmin 43530. So I'm out there. I think a lot of people are starting to really recognize who I am, and they realize that I have a great passion for avionics and for IVAR flying, and for, I think, really going back to my roots, Rich, which was that 747, 777. I hang out with all these training captains, and my real goal is I try to raise people's acumen. I think people come to fly with me, and they turn to me and they say, Mossy, why I like flying with you? You teach me things I haven't learned anywhere else. I've been flying 15 years, 20 years, and all this stuff is material I have mined from my airline friends that are training captains all over the world, and I always think at the end of the day, I'm raising their acumen. The great thing, Rich, about doing single pilot jet type ratings is because people are going for the ATP type rating PTS, you kind of force them to do it. I kind of say to them, now you got to really do this, because if you don't do this, that examiner may not pass you. Oh, really? Well, I want to pass.
That's right.
So little things safety-wise about, the correct runways identified, or verifying that the avionics are not going to go backwards on you. Little things like that. And people really listen to that. They want to pass their rides. And I think generally, Rich, people want to be better pilots. They really do. That's the kind of people I associate with.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. A lot of people do want to be, they want to be from the school, they want to be at the top of the game. And guys like you provide that, and that's really great. And I'll tell you what, you've got a great personality, a great demeanor. I mean, everything about you is just, I can see you on the talking circuit here for some reason, doing a lot of seminars and stuff like that, not only for the FAA but other safety related companies out there, Safe,
Yeah.
and these other places. But look, Mossy, I really appreciate you being here. I know you're a very, very busy guy. And
Thanks
you
for
got a lot
having
of
me.
hands to shake, and it's very interesting too. But everybody, he's going to be out and about. You can see him out here at Sun and Fun. He's here in 2010. You're going to be here for the duration, I take it?
Here the whole duration.
That's great. And they can see you out and about, walking around and doing your stuff.
And I'll
So-
be at Oshkosh the whole
That's right,
duration.
that's
Come
right.
find me.
Air Venture.
If I'm not at the safe booth, I'm out walking around. But if you see me, come say hello. I'm happy to answer any question you got.
Yep. Tell him I sent you. Okay. But
Tell Rich sent me. That's it.
look, go shake some hands.
Thanks for having me, buddy. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We'll see you during the rest of the show.
Thank you very much, Mossy.
All the best.
All right, buddy. Take care. All right, guys. That was Jeffrey Robert Moss, better known as Mossy. He's a CFI, and he's a 2010 National CFI of the Year, Master CFI on a Gold Seal, and you'll see him around Sun and Fun. Anyway, I'm going to be joined now. He's a special guest from the FAA. Works for the FAA. He's in charge of runway safety.